Kia ora, this is Arun Jacob, your friendly and frank licensed New Zealand immigration advisor as well as education advisor. As some of you who follow my work know, I love to do this video questions and answers. So today's question is from Kunal, who writes saying, Hi Arun, I have processed my application with AGV under the guidance of your team. Thanks, Kunal. I appreciate you choosing to work with AGV, and that is why you get a personalized response to your query. I mean, you guys are special. You're the reason this company exists. So, yeah, absolutely happy to answer your queries. You've said one thing is stuck at the back of your head, and which is and that is to opt for level 7 or level 9 of course. And some people are suggesting that for PR it is better to do level 7 instead of level 9 due to lack of experience. And now that the new rule may be implemented, which says that you have to have a job for 49K to apply for your PR, will the course of the level of the course doesn't matter? Could you please give me clarity on this, which will be beneficial in the future, keeping in mind for the PR? Well, Kunal, just coming to the question of levels, I think what matters in an interview situation after you complete your course and you're sitting across the table with a potential employer, I don't think they're very, very bothered about the level of course you've done. And I think they're more interested to see the kind of confidence about the subject in general, or the confidence about yourself as an individual who has adjusted to a new environment in New Zealand, and the confidence you show that you will be a good team player and that you have the right attitude and the skills and the knowledge to be able to fit in and work with them. Because I do not think the levels matter so much. I mean, of course they do. I mean, it's wrong to say that levels don't matter and to equate a person who has done a level 9 masters with somebody who's done a level 7 and course. I don't think it's right, because obviously the person who's gone into masters has got a higher achievement in terms of his academic achievement through that institution. So, and I think sometimes it is also important to note that the level will also be determined by your past track record. For instance, you may not have the academic track record in your bachelor's to be able to get into a level 9 master's course. A university may not accept you into that. So, all these things come into the picture, and which is where my team will be able to speak to you and tell you whether you are eligible or whether you'll be able to get into a particular level of course. So, but to answer your question from a future permanent residency perspective, I do not think the level is very important. For instance, I did a level 7 graduate certificate in New Zealand immigration advice to be able to get my license to practice as as licensed immigration advisor. But my passion and my interest in the subject makes me to keep researching, to keep studying immigration law, and to keep moving up and up in my knowledge level as far as immigration law of New Zealand is concerned. So it is not at what level you complete, but at what level you end up eventually in terms of your own knowledge base and what you know about that subject. I think is going to be very, very important. Is it more difficult to find a job after finishing level 9 course? I do not agree with that statement, because today in the evening, about 2.5, 3 hours back, I was speaking to a young person from Auckland, came to New Zealand as an international student, did a level 9 masters from AUT University, found himself a job with Auckland Council, working in the building consents department. Very, very confident he is going to get a further extension of that employment contract and going to get at least a 50K salary. And he is all of 23 years of age. What set him apart was his confidence when he was speaking to me, his impeccable English, and obviously he has got his subject knowledge for Auckland Council to consider him to be employed in their organization. So it is not your age, it is not your level of experience, and frankly, I don't think it is your level of course as well that determines whether you're going to get a job and that future residency. It is your confidence. How well have you adapted to New Zealand? How well have you acquired the nuances of being in New Zealand? How confidently you can sit across the table and answer your potential employer and let them know why you would be a great team player. I think that's what matters. And even in the first shot after you complete your course, you're not able to get that 49K salary range, and you're not able to make an application for a resident visa, you would still be able to move into a work visa, and then you'll have a couple of years or more than that to work your way gradually and build your position within that organization, and keep moving up to the point that you reach your 49K benchmark and you're able to make a residency application. So I hope I've answered your question. The level of course you choose needs to be based on what is your current level and where you want to go from there, but never with an assumption that, oh, a level 9 means that I have to immediately get a manager's job, or a level 7 means no, it doesn't matter whether I get a manager's job. I don't think that that's the way it stacks up. I think the way it stacks up, whether you're a level 7 or whether you're a level 8 or a level 9 student, the way it stacks up is how well you perform in that course, like in showing genuine interest to learn about that subject, and then how well you perform in an interview, sitting across the table and conveying that knowledge, skill, and attitude to your potential employer, who probably will say, "Wow!" after you leave the room, and turns to his other colleagues who are in the interview and say, "I need that guy." That's the kind of impact you need to be making, and for you to be able to make an impact like that, the level of the course is a very minor component. There's a lot of other things that you will need to work upon, including your own self-discipline and your ability to pick up the all those little critical factors that go to make a complete whole as a successful future professional. Hope I have answered your question. Happy to answer more questions, and look forward to welcoming you into New Zealand. And if you need more answers, and I don't mean just Kunal but other people, yeah, please post your queries. If you're an AGV student, you get an immediate answer. Even otherwise, if it's a good question, I will be delighted to make an answer and put it up on my YouTube channel. But thanks for watching my videos as always, and please keep sharing it with your friends and family as well. Kia ora.